Hello folks, it's Derek here again from the OTC on the Cheap channel. Doing more with less, getting by on practically nothing at times here. Today I'm in my Suzuki 2002 Suzuki XL7, which is, for those that don't know or in your area maybe not available, it's a long wheelbase of a tracker. It can feature third row seats. This one doesn't, but it does have the capacity to. I use this for a lot of daily driving, and I depend on it to get me back and forth in the snowstorms because I have to go plow streets and stuff at ridiculous hours of the day and night all winter long. But in sticking with the cheap theme of things, I'll show you a couple of things that I've done to get by and upgrade both on this vehicle. It's not a new vehicle, so it's not pretty, but so I really enjoy this thing. So we'll go under the hood and I'll give you a quick look at a couple of things. I guess first off is these. I had to replace the battery in both of my Suzukis here, and the Suzuki battery recommended replacement has the terminals in their own place, but here's the interstate replacement. And as you can see, this battery connector terminal was broken and didn't seem to want to tighten because it has to go over top of the cell cover here. And the vice grips seem to be doing quite a good job. And they're not touching anything that's not rubber or anything. They're not touching any steel, so there's no shorting concerns or anything. It actually works so well on that one that we have the same modification clamp here. This one's not broke, but it does do a great job holding it in place. Plus, if you're out in the woods or ended up on the side of the road and need vice grips, it's an easy place to say, I gotta set under the hood. Now there's one other thing here that's real simple. I upgraded this because the lights are extremely poor. I think the lights that were used in these were left over from Chevette or Volkswagen or Rabbits from the day, because besides the lights and the wipers I have to upgrade. I did add this LED light bar deal, and I wasn't sure entirely how to do it because I've seen many people bolt them on the cowl area by their wipers or in the hood, and I didn't want anything quite that permanent, because if this one gives up the ghost, then that one's going to get called into service. I am actively looking for a third, so I plan on running these as long as I can. Hopefully we're talking years here. But to mount this, I just tapped into the existing wiring that was already here for the driving lights, and I don't claim anything about this wiring. It's the least bit pretty. I'm not one of those people that says it needs to look factory. It just grounds on the mount here, which I did take the place of the safety button for the remote start, which is no longer functioning. But for these mounting brackets, if you look at these, at the two of them here, go down and through the grill and then come back up through. And all these simply are, I'll take a stroll around the side here. I wish I had an easy way to show you. Here, I'll show you by doing this. I'll draw a small picture. These were just brackets with this shape, and actually what these two brackets were, they were the mounting bracket straps for a gas tank on wood splitter. So I have two of them, and all I simply did was I flipped them over. So one end up here mounts the LED light, and this goes down through the grill into the firewall, and then this one tucks out through and tucks back to the firewall. So I got those for absolutely nothing because they were laying around, and it makes a really nice bracket. It's not a permanent thing, as I don't want it to be. I want to be able to maybe take it off and put it on this gold one, as getting that one back on the road here very shortly. This needs a little bit of rust repair underneath, which that'll be a video. Some minor MIG welding and stuff, getting you started, getting you by. Anyway, just some more cheap little ideas. Oh, and maybe another thing I can show you real quick that I don't know if it's of any interest or not. This particular Suzuki has a minor leak on the steering rack, and I tried the whole stop leak. It didn't really do much. But what I have here, and if you can read that, this is, I call it, well, I threw it in this jug so it get confused, power steering fluid. I have a new case loader 721 at work, and the warranty requirements are quite strict on what needs to be done at what time, and a complete flush of the hydraulic system was necessary, and I think almost 2 5-gallon pails come out of that. So I just simply filled the 1 gallon, pardon me, jug, and I just keep it in the Suzuki to do top-ups with oil that was going to go nowhere anyway. And it actually even slowed the leak down. And where it's hydraulic, it's the all-weather 32 weight, so it can be used all year in equipment. So I just keep topping up until I decide that steering rack's got to be tackled. It's not much of a leak, so it's just as well. There's a few more ideas. These ones are all seem to be Suzuki related, Suzuki focused, of things you can do for on the cheap or next to nothing. It's just all about looking at things from a different perspective and thinking, hey, I can use that. Thanks for the likes and subscribes and the great input, folks, and we'll see you later.